Hello YouTube. Okay, we've got a new pistol. It's not actually mine. It's my wife's. This is the Walther PK380. Let's take a look at her. Got a little information here. Here she is. It's in the some kind of blue. Can't remember what they actually called this blue. I'm not sure if it was the angel blue or they called it some kind of blue. But this is her right here. So let's take it apart. Basically this video is showing the pistol, you know, a basic overview of it. And I wouldn't even call it an overview, but really initial cleaning to prepare for firing. You know, quick cleaning and oiling, and then, you know, getting it range ready for a brand new pistol. Alright, so let's take a look at it, make sure it's not loaded, and it does hold back on the last round, and it's got the European mag release right here, so I like that release. That's really cool. It's kind of tactical. So to relieve that slide, let it go back in, you'll have to actually drop the mag. So this is a single double action, so single and double. It does have a safety, which is nice, and it's a cool color. And this is really an ergonomic pistol. This is a great pistol for ladies. It's a good introductory pistol, and it's got an easy slide to rack. So that's the main reason for purchasing this, was that slide and the size of it. It's kind of a perfect size for a new shooter. Most of the time in the past, I've always trained new shooters on 22s. And then from there you got to step up, and the recoil is a whole lot different at 22 when you go to 9mm or something. But this being a 380, it's a great transitional round, and it's one of those rounds where actually they just keep shooting this pistol and be happy with it. But let's take it apart and get it cleaned up and see how it looks. We're going to look at the owner's manual real quick and see how we disassemble. Kind of read through this already, but okay. So you'll put the hammer in the decock position, insert key into the takedown release hole. So they send you a little key, so don't lose this. And I guess it's got a little hole on it, so you could actually put it on a keychain. All right, figure 15. Check to make sure the takedown lever is in the up position. So this would be the takedown lever. Rotate key counterclockwise, 135 degrees. After key rotation, pull takedown lever straight down. Slowly pull slide with the harrow. I'm thinking that's probably a typo. Maybe that's barrel. I don't know what a harrow is. So they got an H instead of a B. I'm pretty sure that's barrel. Put hammer in the rest position, reinstall slide and barrel, that was a typo, and push takedown lever up. Rotate key clockwise, 135 degrees. So you'll take it apart and put it right back together. Now in the photo, they're not showing the magazine in there, so I'm assuming you have to take the magazine out, which you would do that anyway to check to make sure the pistol was clear. But they failed to mention that in the instructions. So not really great instructions, but hey. Alright. Let's move the box. Let's take her apart. Okay. Alright, so we're going to release the mag. Actually, I think that holds 8. Maybe 9. Okay. Alright, get with it now. Okay, so got it in the fire position, hammers forward. This is the takedown lever, so we want to go counterclockwise. So, okay, that was easy. Key sticks, and maybe we got to slide the slide back. There we go. Alright, so it came down real easy. I just had to put a little pressure on that back slide. Slides right off. Okay, that's fairly easy. Look on the inside of this. There's not much, there's a little bit of oil. Not a whole lot. What's that? That's some plastic. Or if I pull the, yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, we're going to sit the frame to the side. I know I'm really interested in it. It's the first time I've had the slide off, so. And let's look at the slide. Okay. Nice spring there. Let's take the spring out. Whoa, it's not captured. Okay, so the spring's not captured. That's going to be fun putting back in. Okay, basically on a new pistol, rifle, whatever, the first thing I do is I always clean the barrel, because you never know what's in there. And you never want to buy a new pistol, take it to the range, and start shooting immediately. You got to clean that barrel. No ifs, ands, or buts. Okay. It's a little dirty in there. Well, no, it's not. It's just from lack of machining. That's probably the nickel plating on that. All right, I'm not sure what we're not really going to clean the slide. I haven't had a nickel pistol in forever, but I know we have to be very careful with how we clean this, because how it's actually, the nickel's put on there. Doesn't look like there's any copper base on this slide, so that they may have a different process of nickeling of what they had in the past, last time I had a nickel plated pistol. So we'll put the slide to the side, and let's look at this barrel. Oh yeah, it's good and gummy. Wow. Yeah, you can tell we definitely got a test shot out of that. Let's see if we can see that in the camera. Got some grime and stuff in there. So we definitely need to clean it. It's good and dirty. Barrel's kind of beat up. Huh. Looks like they put a little bit of a... Oh, that's kind of a rough looking finish on this. I'm a little surprised. Barrel machining's not all that great. I don't know. We'll see how she performs. Okay, so normally I just use a couple of patches. I don't think we'll have to scrub the bore. We can scrub it, so we'll go ahead and do that just to kind of knock anything loose that may be in there. Okay. And then I'll run a soap patch down through there, and we'll wipe that barrel off, get a little oil on it, and maybe put a little grease and see how she functions. Not going to really do anything to that spring. It looks like it's got plenty of oil already on it, so we'll just keep that to the side. All right, now generally I've been using Hoppe's my whole life, and I've tried other products, and I just haven't found a product that's really met what I'm looking for until I found this stuff. This bore solvent by Montana X-treme. Man, this stuff is professional grade, and you don't need a whole lot of this, and it's got some very strong vapors. So I'm going to do a review on this later on, but this is not for this is not for kids starting out. This is professional grade product, and I probably would have got myself in trouble if I'd started using this when I was like 15 or 16 years old. So luckily they didn't have it then, but this stuff really cuts. I think this is going to be my new solvent here, and I may try some more of their products too. All right, let's get started. All right, we're just going to get a patch. We're going to run down this barrel, a little solvent on it. And this stuff is strong. And when I say professional grade, I mean it. So you don't need a whole lot. We need a little bit more than that. I mean, this stuff cuts through. I'm very impressed with this. Look at that. Hardly any solvent on that patch. And man, it just cuts right through it. This is the best stuff I've ever used. Get that chamber real good. That's very important. Already looking good. Tell you what, I'm not very impressed with our machine work on this pistol. Not at all. Of course, I've never been a Walther fan. I had a PPK one time for a very short time, and I was not impressed. I need a little bit more solid than that. I really need some jags. Okay. Just kind of wipe down the barrel with that same patch. Golly, that barrel's pristine now. See if we can get a shot of that. That looks a whole lot better. Just a couple of wipes and we're good to go. Alright. So I'd say we're good and clean. We don't need any more cleaning going on this. Feed wrap looks rough. I might actually have to do a little polishing on it. We'll see how she runs. We'll do 200 or 300 rounds, maybe 500 through her. See how she performs, and then we'll go from there. Alright. Wipe it down real good. We'll go ahead and run a dry patch through the barrel, just for good measure. Yeah, she's clean. That's all she needed. 3 patches, we're done. Of course, it is brand new. But we did have some chunks of something in there. Alright. Let's throw some oil on her and maybe a little bit of grease. You know, I think I'm going to use oil. I'll just stick with the oil for the break-in process. And then after we, get those 300, 400, 500 rounds through, we may switch up to some grease on it. Because I do like using grease. So we didn't have a whole lot of points for oil that they talked about. So generally I'm going to do it like I do any autos. I'm going to put a little drop right there on the slide. I'm going to put a little bit on that barrel because we know there's going to be some wear on it. I'll just kind of wipe it. Put a little bit right there. That's always a good wear point. I almost feel like I'm overly lubricating here, but we'll see. Okay, got the barrel back in. And I'll put the oil for the slide on the frame. Alright, let's see if we can get this puppy back in there. I've got a little bit of residual oil on my fingers. I'll just kind of wipe that on the slide. I mean on the spring. Alright, so this is going to be the part that's probably the most difficult for me. These uncaptured springs always scare me. I hate these things. I don't know if I know of a easy way to get these to work. We'll try this. Yep, maybe not. Alright, let's just stand her up and try to push her down. Maybe we can keep it straight. Bad Walther. It's got to be a better trick than this. Golly. Okay, I'm already not going to like cleaning this pistol. Surely somebody has a trick to this, and y'all can post a comment or a link for me. Okay. Now we just got to get it in that little section right there. Man, for this to be a lady's pistol, man, I'd hate for her to have to install that. Come on. There we go. Alright, we're back in there. Alright, so installing that guide rod, probably the most difficult part of this operation. Alright, and you notice I didn't put any oil inside that barrel. But we're going to oil this frame up, so we're going to be sliding here. Here's the rails. So we need to get those real good. Well, not real good, but get some on there. So I'm going to throw some right across the top there. The action will work that in and down. And right around the back here, throw some right there. Okay. It should be the only place we need to put any oil right now. Everything else is probably fairly well oiled up. Okay. Now we can put our slide back on. Okay. Let's go back. Line her up. Push the takedown lever up. Pretty simple. Go counterclockwise till our key will remove. And we should be good. Yep, we're good now. A little bit of oil in there. And I'm really wanting to put some grease on it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let that oil just do the trick. Let that metal rub together. See where our high friction points are. I know we're going to have some on that barrel. But once that finish starts wearing, then we'll apply that grease. So that's pretty much it. We're kind of range ready now. Yeah, when I asked her, I said, I need your pistol. She said, why? I said, I'm going to clean it. She goes, it's brand new. I said, yeah, but we got to clean it before we shoot it. I said, I can't believe you're testing me on my knowledge on firearms and ordnance. So it was kind of funny. All right, so let's check it. Oh, everything works. Good thing about this, you can fire this with the magazine out. That is awesome. This thing is tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Got a safety. Nice little sights there. I think it's going to be a good little shooter. Alright, that's all we have for today. If you get one of these, make sure you don't lose this, because if not, you're going to have to design a little key for this, and I may make one of these out of aluminum or something, because I kind of got a feeling I'm going to mess up and break that, or or lose it. So, all right. So that's the new pistol. Look forward to some reloading videos on this, and also some shooting videos. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Give me a like and definitely subscribe. Let's get that subscribers up. All right, I'll see you guys later.